What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RGTP. I am your host, Lewis, and with me, as always, the co-host, the man, the myth, the legend,
With no
Sir
plan.
Mamba.
I appreciate the legend. I appreciate the legend part,
With
though.
no plan.
None at all, man. It just go with everything, flow with it. Shit comes at you, respond accordingly.
Respond accordingly. You heard it here first from Mr. Mamba. Just plan accordingly. Shit hits the fan. It is what it is. But
you just can't prepare for shit sometimes.
no, that's very true. But Mamba, we are
It's
on
time.
our
Yeah.
road to WrestleMania. Of
Yep.
course, it is Friday, which means it's wrestling talk, and it brings us to yet another prediction show. This
A
time we
premium
have
live event.
the Elimination Chamber. As the road to WrestleMania continues to heat up, we had Royal Rumble. Now we have the Elimination Chamber in Montreal, where SmackDown will be emanating from tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. It gonna be
Oscar versus Liv, I saw.
Oscar versus
that's
Liv.
like all I
Sami
saw.
Zayn should be appearing. Just to get that.
Don't get hurt, man. Don't get hurt. Run as soon as you hear the music. Run.
Don't get hurt on the way. But we are here.
I'm excited, bro.
Road to WrestleMania continues to be paved through. We have direct WrestleMania implications here. This the main event of the show, which we'll get to at the end of the show, has direct implications on whichever night it decides to main event.
It's got to be night 2, right?
One of the women walking out of the Elimination Chamber will be taking on Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, and then we'll get into some more. The U.S. title match, chamber match, has quite a few storylines that can stem from it, and then of course we have a clash of titans. But of course, let's get things started with the trilogy coming to an end. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley.
Isn't.
From what reports have now recently been coming out, they kind of want the Gunther.
Yeah,
they kind of want the
hell
Gunther.
Yeah, we want the Gunther.
They want low-key. WWE is now sparked that back up. But I believe it does end here.
Okay.
Brock, Bobby, ends in Montreal.
This one's tough. Like, this one is like, if they are going the Brock Gunther, Brock can lose this match fine. Like, he can lose this match, and then he goes over to SmackDown, and he's, like, talking, and then he gets jumped by Gunther. And, like, you don't need a build for Gunther versus Brock. Like, the match itself is the build, So, what's the record, do you know? It's 1-1, right? 1-1-1 type shit.
1.
Or the extra one's the toss over. I'm gonna go Bobby. I want Bobby to win this match. He deserves it. He's gonna be on our TV a little bit more than Brock, and he can take this win into whatever his feud will be at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's definitely be interesting to see what Bobby has planned out for this. But I'm in agreement. I have Bobby taking over, going over on Brock.
Based. I hope they show off the wrestling. Like,
maybe.
We've seen the spots. You can obviously break down and have Brock just start tossing him around, and Bobby tosses him around. Yeah. But I want to see, like, technical shit we never really see from Brock or Bobby.
Let them have an MMA fight.
Yeah, and then you can go from the wrestling to straight up hands because they just pissed, or you start with the hands and then you go into the wrestling. I want to see a match that we are not expecting from them at all.
I hear it. We have, my opinion, we're going to get shenanigans.
Oh, yeah.
I believe the Hurt Business get involved. We keep seeing them in the off-screen. Cedric and Shelton have not officially, been in the loop with Bobby, but we know MVP has been the link between the two over all their segments. Where does Omos stand in all this? I don't know. Does Brock maybe squash Omos? I don't know. I have no clue what they're going to go with in the future.
Right.
But I think Bobby wins here. It is going to be time for the main event reemergence, so to speak, of Bobby. I think he's done in the U.S. title picture. Obviously not in the chamber. Where the U.S. title is going to go at Mania, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But I believe Bobby's done in that scene. It's time for the main event scene. And on the Brock side of things, did what he did at the Rumble. You know, he's gonna come in, he's gonna wipe people out, he's gonna get the fans
Yep.
hyped as shit. Stare down with
Yo, his pop is crazy
everywhere,
every
every single
time.
time.
Yep.
Brock moves the needle. Brock Lesnar is 1,000% a needle mover. But yeah, this is gonna come out short on this feud, and then it's gonna be crazy to think about that he maybe loses at WrestleMania. Does he
To
potentially
Gunther?
lose to Gunther? If that's even the route.
Gunther, yeah, if they go that route. So let's say Brock wins this match, right? And then it sets up the match with Gunther.
Okay.
Does
Then he
Gunther
can
lose
sure.
his IC title before the match, or is it on the line?
You put it on the line.
Put it on the line. Brock has never held this title before.
Put it on the line.
I would like that match.
Because then we're just gonna have the IC title be relevant. And
yeah. Could you imagine Brock winning, beating Gunther for the IC
hey,
title?
that would be
Who
cool. But
takes
then you
the
gotta
IC
think
title from him?
Roman Reigns.
Oh my God, we're giving him everything.
Roman Reigns
You have
beats him
Drew.
in a few. I mean, yeah, but yeah, I mean,
SummerSlam-ish?
that might be
maybe.
We'll
That could
definitely
be
have to see how long
interesting,
the Gunther reign goes
A
on.
future that might not even happen. We spent a lot of time on. It's an intriguing future.
It is, because you know what I mean? We're in Mania season. We thought this would go to Mania. Exactly. We thought this was going to be the Mania match so they could have marquee matches.
I wanted
at
the
Mania.
fight pit. I wanted the fight pit with Daniel Cormier being the ref.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to see. And I hope it still happens, but you know, if we get in the Gunther Brock, I'm all right with that.
I am also all right with that. I'll take it any day of the week. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting feud. Another feud that's been going on for quite a long while. The Rated R Superstar Edge and the Glamazon Beth Phoenix will finally take on Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley in an intergender tag match in Montreal, of all places. So the crowd should be hot for Edge. The crowd should be hot all night. Obviously, with the main event, 2 chamber matches, potential Kevin Owens sighting. There's going to be a lot going on in Canada. Maddie's going to be there. We're probably going to have the Hearts on screen at some point. It's going to go full circle. So big moments. And I'm picking the Judgment Day to win. I don't see Rhea losing any sort of matches going into WrestleMania against Charlotte. I truly don't see it. And I'll get to what I think Finn's going to be doing, because it has to do with Priest inside the
Money in the Bank.
It has to do with Priest, because Dominic is most certainly going to be facing Rey at WrestleMania this year. So those two will need something to do, and I think those seeds have already been sown early on last month. So I have the Judgment Day beating the Grit couple in a very sad moment. But I don't know what that leaves Edge doing going into Mania. So we'll see. But what are you thinking?
You can throw anybody with Edge at WrestleMania, because it's Edge. You know, like Gargano, Ciampa if he's healthy. Theory if he doesn't have the title anymore. Theory versus Edge would be pretty good. I agree with you. Judgment Day. Not only do I not see Rhea losing, I think Finn will get the win. It's probably gonna be Mommy, if we're being honest. She's gonna pin Beth. But it needs to end. The Judgment Day need to rid themselves of Edge in the past
and
that
vice
was
versa.
with Edge. Yeah, and it just needs to be, we are our own now, and we have nothing to do with you. We have ascended you. We've gone past you. You are below us. You know, just shit on Edge, because you don't need it anymore. And it shows that they're still competent. They're still going forward, which I like. You got Finn Balor dropping bars on Raw. Mommy and Dominic are like Rhea's over, and Dom is the most hated
slightly, man. The fans are starting
Priest,
to
chilling.
Get it.
Priest is chilling. He's like the muscle, but can hold the U.S. title. Maybe, like you said, maybe he's winning Money in the Bank, you know? But
he messed that up. He messed up his line, bro, talking about Money in the Bank, bro.
Right.
What he
Definitive win. There should be a couple false finishes for Edge and them, but it should be no doubt.
Yeah, no. Where does that leave for Edge though? Like, what's on the roster where Edge could potentially go? We know Beth isn't gonna really be
Right.
needed to do anything. He's already finished up with the Miz. Orton's not around. Like, what heels are?
Baron Corbin lost his way.
Okay.
Austin Theory, if he doesn't have his title.
We know who Theory's facing.
Yeah. Do we? Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
You know he's facing John Cena. There's no
I'm trying to
shot.
think of, like, the heels on Raw.
Yeah, like,
See,
there's
that's
not,
where Edge is, but, like, it doesn't have to be
unless
on
it's
Raw either.
unless
you could. Yeah, okay.
I
give you one that
can they take Beth
not gonna
out?
happen.
Do they take Beth out and we get the Hell in a Cell versus Finn that we thought?
Well, I mean, it could definitely
That Mania
could.
instead.
If that happens, Finn better win that match. He better win that.
Do they
match.
take out Beth again with another concerto and just set up the end? Because they wanted to do a Hell in a Cell before. They wanted to pull the trigger on it with Edge and Finn, and they didn't. Was that maybe the Mania plan? You do it like on night 1?
Right. Maybe.
Because I don't know what Edge does.
Maybe.
He hasn't been around enough to. He has like no feuds.
Right.
It's all Judgment Day.
I'm just
all
like
Judgment
I'm trying to think of who on the roster doesn't need to be a heel, doesn't need to be a face, doesn't have to be on Raw.
And Seth is facing Logan. That was confirmed 100% today.
Yeah, no, that's definitely happened. But I just do it early and take an L. But he's probably gonna be fighting at Stand and Deliver. Carmelo Hayes versus Edge, bro. That would be mad fun.
Grayson Waller's punishment.
Yes.
Grayson Waller's punishment.
Grayson Waller versus Edge would be dope too. Like those would be some fun matches.
You get the hell up out of here.
Need to be taught a lesson.
Yeah.
Edge is the one to do it. I don't know how we get there within like this month. Obviously, Edge would need to pull up on NXT, but or Grayson Waller pulls up on Raw. But
he's pulled up on Raw before.
Exactly. So I'm not sure. Hell in a Cell would be fun.
Yep.
But I don't know if it goes past this match.
Yeah,
I feel like this should be the end, but I at the same time could see the Hell in a Cell happening.
Yeah. I don't really know how it's gonna go. I'm very interested to see where Edge sort of ends up for Mania season because he's gonna draw in the ratings. He's gonna be featured in the match. Last year was with AJ, so where does he go from there? That was the beginning of the Judgment Day with the Priest showing up, and so you know what?
Oh, maybe he faces Priest.
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe Priest gets a win over him, and then it's like everyone in Judgment Day has gotten.
The more I think about it, the more I feel like it is so going to be someone from the Judgment.
It's
going to be Finn.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, I feel like it's Finn.
Right.
I feel like it's Finn. Only 3 matches left because it is a 5-match show, but when you have 2 elimination chambers, of course, it is lengthy. It is long.
At least 45 minutes apiece.
We have our first match. Yes. We have our first match inside the Elimination Chamber. Austin Theory, the Now, defends his U.S. Championship against Seth freaking Rollins, Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed, Montez Ford of the Street Profits, and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day. So, do you want to just give us a flat out winner? Or do you want to talk a little bit about how this match plays out? Okay.
Let's go with who's starting.
Okay.
Right? I want to see Gargano Rollins start. That's who I want to see start. Montez can come out third or whatever, but give me Gargano Rollins for however many minutes before that third person starts, and it's already a great match. You want to go winner, or you want to give your 2?
I believe this match starts.
Tez and Priest.
That's kind of
Montez would be pretty good to start, just so he can show more what he can do.
I think that's not a bad start. You kind of get him in there, start showcasing. I would love a Gargano Seth beginning. That would be very fun.
Gargano Theory start. That would be pretty cool. Yeah,
exactly.
My winner, Bronson Reed.
Reed.
He has my favorite finisher, and I'm sorry, Theory, or whoever is the last person. or whoever it happens to, I need a tsunami off the top of the chamber.
Tsunami
Bro.
off the top of the
off
chamber.
the top of the chamber, bro. I need a hole in the ring. That's what I need.
Anyone thick enough to take that? Maybe Priest. Maybe
Priest. But that's why I'm like, sorry, Theory, because you know he took that F5 and all that punishment from Brock, so he could take it.
Oh boy.
It showed Theory had a strong running in him too, being the last one eliminated, you know?
Yeah, but Brock was just waiting for him at the end there.
But Bronson Reed is my pick.
Fair enough. I almost went Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
I have Johnny Gargano.
I love it.
You give him the win in Canada where he came back and made his return. The match plays out now. I believe Street Profits will face the Judgment Day at Mania. Okay. I think we'll get Priest and Finn Balor versus the Street Profits. I think that got started off at the Rumble when Priest eliminated Ford, and he was like, "You did that in front of my family." I believe we continue with that storyline. It gets continued on from here. I think Priest will get the Ford will pin Priest or vice versa to further advance the storyline.
Right.
I think that's how that goes.
I like Ford pinning Priest.
Yeah, either which way. Then I have Reed, consolation prize, pinning Seth Rollins to get Seth out of there. Give him a big win, so to speak, big win. Give him a little bit of momentum heading into Mania season, and then you can have Gargano wrap things up, beating Brunson, and then finally pinning Theory at the end, because Gargano got there. Really, his first feud and where things were leading to was Austin Theory in the U.S. Championship in Canada. Bring it all full circle from 6 months ago.
7,
whatever.
8,
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
Give Johnny, put him in there. He beats Theory. He beats and he pins Reed. I think that's big. I think Theory will face John Cena. I don't think the title needs to be on the line for that. I actually like the theory that you came up with Theory losing, then becoming obsessed with trying to beat John Cena, and then you can run it for SummerSlam. I'm okay with that. Seth is obviously going to be facing Logan, and then I have Priest and Ford connected, and then Breed is sort of somewhere in the middle. Andre the Giant Battle Memorial. I don't know.
Are they gonna do that this year? Or are they gonna do it on SmackDown?
I don't think so. They'll probably be SmackDown, but I don't know. There's definitely some they'll find somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Boogs.
Yeah.
Give me Boogs and Reed.
Yeah.
2 big old men slapping the shit out of each other. I don't know. I just think Gargano would be big win.
Yeah.
And then he could do the US title right. And
open challenge
at WrestleMania. Out comes Ciampa.
Oh my god. That'd be I'm so happy Ciampa's back.
The WrestleMania US title open challenge, Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa.
You can have it like the Miz is gonna come out and accept it because they got that history. And then Ciampa takes out the Miz and he's like, bro, you forgot about me trying to pay Dexter, you're paying Reed, bro. Like, you little whore, aren't you?
hey, I think it'll be an absolute banger, but
I like it. Yo, Ciampa Gargano at Mania.
At Mania. Triple H and fucking HBK's wet dream right there from everything that was built.
That's a lot of people's wet dream if we're being honest.
That is
with each
all.
other.
That's like literally those two guys would be so stoked. And the return would be sick. The return would be sick.
Oh, I agree.
Finally.
I'm sorry, Gargano. Your reign was only a month.
Hey, you don't gotta be. Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
Finally,
my fault.
Our women's chamber match. Asuka. Nobody's ready for her. Takes on Liv Morgan, Nikki Cross, Raquel Rodriguez, Montreal's very own Natalia, and a returning Carmella.
I think this one's pretty obvious.
Give me the Raquel and Carmella start.
Okay.
I'll take that start. I think Raquel should absolutely rack up at least 2 pins here. I told you that last time. I think she should she'd probably pin 2 of the heels, probably pin Carmella, maybe Cross, whatever.
I can see it. Yeah.
Probably pin one, if not both of those. Maybe not pin Natty, you know, you don't want to get her booed for pinning Natty, but you never know. But Raquel should have a strong showing in the chamber match before ultimately losing to Asuka.
Yeah. I I don't think anybody has a chance of beating Asuka in this match. My starting two, me, Liv, and Nikki.
Liv
the two
and
crazy
Nikki.
ones.
The two
And then
crazy
Asuka
ones.
can be third. Just get them all out of the way in the beginning.
Get all the craziness out.
They have made Asuka on Monday look just completely unstoppable. And
yeah, her stock from the Rumble went sky high.
Yeah. When she came back and she had the Killer Clown face paint, everyone knew what was about to happen. And Asuka is winning this match. Give me 4 eliminations for her.
Clean house.
She's taken out at least 4. Yeah.
That's it. That's everybody. Oh, there's 5. You know what?
Yeah,
Never mind.
Yeah. I give Raquel 1, but
wow. Okay.
Yeah, Asuka's gonna dominate, bro.
Wow.
Just to prove, like, I might not have been around, and I might not have had the dominant showing that I once had in NXT, and then I'm so sad that she lost to Charlotte at Mania. But this is her comeback. Asuka wins this landslide.
Yep, I agree. I got Asuka winning this. Like I said, pinning Raquel. Raquel should have a strong showing. I almost picked Raquel just because I don't know what she's gonna do at Mania.
She's also a Triple H person.
You know, she might be at Mania to, she might just be on the sidelines at Mania. She might have some sort of women's feud, random.
There is 2 nights. They better find some way to get more than just the
New
Day
and what was it? It was New Day and Sheamus and Ridge and Hollins got bumped off of night 1 because they couldn't get them on, and then gave them 3 minutes and 20 something seconds in night 2.
Yeah,
I know. Again, Vince McMahon product, which Triple H era, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, you never really know. Although I would like her to be in a featured match. But if she wins this, it almost definitively tells me 100% she's losing to Bianca. Where if Asuka gets there, I think Asuka has a legitimate chance of winning.
Yeah. I think if Asuka when she wins this match, she's winning at Mania.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If Raquel or anyone else gets there, I'm going to be like,
Yeah.
It doesn't feel that
Asuka is the only one that should scare Bianca in this match.
Yeah, exactly. Then we have a theory of Cross. Cross will be facing Candice LeRae somewhere down the future. Now we're seeing those segments go on. Carmella, I don't know what she's gonna do. She just got back, so we'll see. She'll be up to her heelish ways, of course. Liv, I don't know. Maybe they revisit Liv and Raquel.
She's gonna have to be on a Mania match too. It feels like the crowd loves.
Maybe you do Liv and Raquel because they kind of started that with the slap and the challenge, and kind of everything went away from there. Maybe they could spark that up on SmackDown and keep it going. Liv can blame Raquel for costing her the title. That's the fucking. It always happens. You know what I mean? That there's always one feud that happens every couple months, and it's, you cost me the championship. Now we fight about it.
Yeah,
and it's not for the belt. It always happens. Maybe that's the route they go. But yeah, Asuka marching on to WrestleMania.
Oh yeah,
I like it.
The main event here. Oh my god.
The
tears are already about to flow, event.
Yeah. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, goes into Montreal and takes on arguably his biggest challenge.
The most over person right now.
Montreal's very own underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn.
God, I hope he wins.
Over almost an entire year of storyline of him being integrated in the bloodline comes down to this night here. Maybe not. I don't know. He may have a tag match to win the belt to Mania. We'll have to see. But the main storyline, Sami Zayn looks to dethrone Roman Reigns. And no, Sami isn't his biggest challenge because he's the biggest. He's not the strongest. He was not the best technical wrestler.
He's got the biggest heart, man.
He's got the biggest heart, the biggest fight. It is in Canada.
Yup.
And somehow, some way,
he's got to win.
It's going to be a little bit bigger than Drew at Clash at the Castle. And that crowd was insane.
Oh, yeah.
And the chances of Canada outdoing that are very fucking likely. So a lot stacked against Roman Reigns. But 900 days as champion, Universal Champion, of course. Almost 365 whole days as WWE Champion. He is
Ridiculous.
on God mode. We
Yeah.
never thought we would see such a thing like this. But Sami Zayn, the story has been in between the Cody Rhodes saga. We
So
see
good.
it all intertwining
Dude,
together.
it's so good. This is some of the best storytelling I've seen out of anything. Like,
so good.
Everything from the beginning of Jay and Roman to where we are at now. And you got Sami acknowledging Jay, and then Paul Heyman's telling Jimmy, hey, we don't need you tonight on SmackDown. Y'all go ahead and stay home because you see some stuff that you wanted if you're
they're not going to
alive.
be at Elimination Chamber.
And that man is behind the pillar listening to Jay and Jimmy and all that. Everything, it leads to this. It has come to this point. Who wins? Roman wins. And this is how I want to see it, right? Because it's just, I want him to bludgeon Sami Zayn. Okay. I want Sami Zayn. What I compared it to was Danielson on AEW against Roosh, where the blood is on the camera, or Eddie Guerrero against JBL. I want Sami Zayn bleeding, right? And Roman just looks menacing, right?
You know what? I would not be surprised if WWE pulls the trigger on it just because of the way the story's being built.
If they added blood and it's Sami, the crowd would feel so much for him because it's like, holy shit, he is literally getting beaten. It's just tough, man.
It is tough. And then have him lose.
Then I want Cody. I want Cody to come out and make the save, right? But before he can, security comes out, stops him. That's when Adam Pearce comes out and he tells everyone in the ring, the bloodline. In this, Jay does rejoin the bloodline, unfortunately. He tells them, yo, if y'all make another move on Sami, unless your next move is to get out of that ring, you will all be stripped of the titles. What is the most important thing to Roman right now? His championships. To prove he is the best and nobody can beat him and nobody can touch him. If he makes another move, the titles are stripped. And that's how you can split them, by the way. Right? Mm-hmm. If he really is just like pissed that Sami tried to break up his bloodline, he could just bludgeon, strip the titles. I want people mortified and terrified of what Roman and the bloodline did to Sami Zayn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear it. Okay.
And you don't have Cody and Roman interact. You don't have Cody attacking them. You have it stopped where it's like, this is happening at Mania. Y'all are not going to touch each other. We're not playing that bullshit. At Mania, it goes down. And everyone will be like, Cody, get this motherfucker. Look what he just did to Sami, man.
Baby. Hey, that's son. I would definitely I would like a little bit of bleeding. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Sami bleeding, bro. Oh
but
my God.
What's gonna come down to it, he's gonna get the shit beat out of him. He's gonna have his comeback moment. Yeah. There's gonna be a bunch of near falls. We'll get a ref bump. Solo will come out or appear.
KO.
We'll get Kevin Owens out and appear. Yep. We'll get we'll probably get the spear. We'll probably get the Sami spear. 1-2.9. Roman will probably kick out, and it's gonna be one of the craziest pops and feelings. Even though he didn't get that's how that sequence is gonna go. How the match is gonna end, I don't know. The Usos are apparently not scheduled to be there. They're not supposed to be there. It would feel like you would still have them there. Maybe that's just all a ruse, so to speak. But bro, we saw the video package, the hype up. They made sure to include Kevin Owens in there. We know he's probably showing up. There's so much emotional investment.
Oh, yeah.
In this. And then you tied it with Cody and Dusty training Roman and Dusty with Heyman. It all goes, and then Rhodes wants Sami to win. He thinks he can win. It all is just so crazy. And literally, after Roman, I guess you can say the guy would be Cody, and the guy is basically hey, seal of approval, you can fucking do this. And it's gonna suck when he loses.
Yep. Bret Hart pulls up, and he's like, yo, I love you, kid. You can do it. Remember when you came out? And
That'll probably
debuted
be a
against
moment
John
backstage.
Cena?
Like they'll have
Yeah.
a backstage moment and be like, "Oh,
Could
talking
you
to the
see?
Hall of Famer."
I don't know how or why or what would cause it. Could we see a Montreal Screwjob 2.0? Could Sami be on the verge of winning and just get screwed somehow? That could be interesting.
But you got to do the crooked ref though, and I feel like a crooked ref, the way Roman's been built.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
He wants to keep his titles. Like that is the most important thing to that man.
I hear it.
To stay on top, and he will do whatever.
Montreal Screwjob 2.0 on Sami.
2.0.
I mean, I could really see it though. I could. That's tough.
That would be, the fans would be so pissed, bro.
Oh.
There would be a riot. You remember if Cena wins, we riot?
Yeah.
If that happens, there is a fucking riot, bro.
That's crazy. Oh man, it's all direct WrestleMania implications. Reigns, Sami versus Cody, Asuka, Raquel, Liv versus Bianca. Like there's so much going on. So much going on. And then, of course, as we mentioned to start the show, where the hell did Brock and Bobby end up at Mania? Right. Like, there's just so much.
Where are they going to end up after this match?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. It's so much to look forward to. We're in WrestleMania season, one of the hottest seasons in all of wrestling, as we already know. And we didn't even hit like the quote unquote free agency conversations.
Yeah. Oh. I have a Matt Hardy shirt.
The Elite versus the Delete.
Yeah.
There you go. You know, Kenny Omega rumors going around. Jay White going around. Kota Ibushi. FTR.
Ibushi,
I mean, they got
Jay White, Ibushi, and FTR. GG, bro.
There's just so much going on right now. Mercedes Moné just recently said about like 25 minutes ago she plans on winning the IWGP Championship and taking it to any promotion. And she's claimed to make it global. She's going to take it everywhere and defend it anywhere that can cough up the bag, she said. Literally like 25 minutes ago, like a little bit before we started the show. And I kind of wanted to win to see what the fuck. She shows up on AEW television, Impact.
She pulls up on
do we cross that? Do we cross that? Everyone's like, "Oh, Sasha's like it's Mercedes Moné."
Yeah. That would be dope, and that would definitely be WWE is getting like less strict about what's happening here because they got the Carl Anderson going over there a couple times. Yep,
Shinsuke just went over there.
That is a stretch.
Me neither, but.
It'd be fun.
There's some shit going on. We obviously have to look out for. And then, of course, rest of the road to WrestleMania. We'll be doing a Revolution preview show. Of course, Revolution shaping up already. Iron Man match. Danielson, MJF. We're going to have a triple threat match for the tag. The Fatal 4-Way match with 2 winners being crowned out of tag team battle royals. That should be pretty fucking that should be pretty. We got some shit cooking up. Wrestling is in a great space, and then of course AEW is that Double or Nothing? Is that in April? It's Double or Nothing in April.
I have no clue.
What is there? No, they don't do anything actually in April. We won't get anything till Double or Nothing in May, I believe, and then Forbidden Door in June again. Maybe if they keep the schedule up, we'll have to see. But it's gonna be banging. And then of course we didn't even really mention ROH TV series coming back Thursdays.
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear more about this shit. Things in like 2 weeks. Wrestling is in such a great state right now. Such a great state. But that's gonna do it for here up on the show. Mamba, let the good folks know what they got to do.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, notifications on.
Have a good night.
Have a great day.
Yes, sir.